How's it going, guys? In today's video I will be showcasing the classic legendary tier German battleship Große Kurfurst. This one is like a steeple, right? It doesn't matter how many more new ships get added to legendary tier, or how many new campaigns, whatever, new builds. It always seems like GK is a constant, despite let's say, the community's disdain for it at times, right? Like, you watch any other YouTube videos on it or read in Reddit, it seems like the consensus is this ship is pretty mid, and I agree with it. It is. It's not like Preußen with the main battery accuracy and the crazy reload and the damage numbers it can put out. And it's also not like a true secondary ship, right? Like Schlieffen or Prinz Ruprecht or any of those battle cruisers, right? But like this ship, you still see it all the time, and like you can get it to work. I play it as I have secondary mod on the ship. Secondaries go out to like 10.7, 10.8 for me. It's not like a true full secondary build. Like, I run hide on it, have secondary mod, porcupine, all the secondary base skills, and the guns feel accurate enough to me. I typically play them a lot closer too, but it's also a ship where you could run a full accuracy build on it and have some success on it as well. It's like, good. It's okay, right? This ship's not gonna win any records for most accurate or best secondaries, but it does the job. And you've got a shit ton of HP, metric ton of HP, and you gotta get this thing involved, right? So we're playing north here, central spawn. I struggle with this spawn sometimes. It seems like you can be a damage pinata as a battleship, but like a cruiser, you almost have to play where I'm at. I try to get to that middle island, that way I can access some broadsides into A, but it doesn't always work out that way. Now for me, in this game, it was a little easier to get into position because there's not a destroyer here, but some other veteran players could tell you differently, but in my experience, it seems like this spawn is a little tougher to play, just because if I don't know what battle or what ship is on my left behind that island, if you go there, you're out of the fight for a minute or two until you can reposition, and that all depends on if that C flank pushes in too. Like, you could just sit there and do nothing the entire time. So this one seems to be pretty heavy, and I like getting that crossfire into A, once this flank is kind of buttoned up, or ships are destroyed, or they move to a different area. But name of this boat to me is being in a spot to tank, right? Like, if you angle this hull, it's really tanky. The firing angles are not great, so in a perfect world I would be stern in, and I could at least get the 3 turrets off as opposed to the 2, because there's, you're losing half of your firepower. Like, right there, I'm over angled, or I am not angled enough, right? Using half of the ship's firepower. And it's like, this ship is accurate enough. When I say accurate enough, I mean it'll do at close range. You need to get as many guns involved in the fight as you can, and doing it practically broadside is not the best way to do it. Now, luckily for me, there's a Michelangelo, a Donskoy, and a Njord in that cap, so I'm not terribly worried about going broadside. Njord's AP guns are pretty anemic as he's shooting HE at me, and you gotta be aware of those torps too, because those things are screamers. But either way, this game, it's a good XP total just because I'm using my HP, right? It's a no destroyer game. It's kind of a weird one, but it's just, be a target to shoot at. You have 110,000 HP, 105 if you run like Hipper on this build, or on this ship, but the more shots at me or the less shots that are going at that cruiser, you know, in between A and B, kind of backlining. But I mean, he's playing, so no complaints. It's just get that HP involved, let the secondary sing a little bit, and this ship, while not overpowered or great by any means, still a classic ship. So hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you next time.
Wir haben einen gegnerischen Kreuzer versenkt.
Unser Team hat die Führung übernommen.
Feueralarm! Gegnerischer Kreuzer zerstört. Problem gelöst.
Unser Sieg ist in Sicht.
Feueralarm!
Wir wurden entdeckt!